Hi, Kimberly here from Make Me a PT. Perfect. So I am just about to go through your group induction with you. Okay, so how exciting is this that you've got to this part where you start planning everything for your group induction? That's absolutely amazing. Obviously, with us, we want to make sure you've got absolutely everything and more to make sure that you successfully pass. Also enjoy it as well, because I feel like what's great is you'll look back at this and think how much you enjoyed it as well. I think that's really, really, really important. It's just to enjoy the process of it. You should know absolutely everything now. It's just kind of putting it all into practice, and it's really, really good. And I can't wait for you when you're in your fitness journey further on to look back and just hopefully think it was how much you enjoyed it and how much you've grown and changed. Um, so what I'm going to do for you now is just run through everything that we need for the group induction. Again, your success is our success, so we want you to pass first time. Everything that you need to know, as always, is in your LAP. So it's on your LAP on page 40. So here it tells you exactly what you need. So here it tells you need to do a warm up with at least one cardiovascular machine, one resistance machine, and it has to be a resistance machine. I think someone did ask me that because they was doing a home gym and they didn't have a resistance machine. So it does have to be a full resistance machine. Two free weight machines, including one exercise that is to be spotted. I'll help you with that one. And one exercise that includes a deadlift. Okay. One body weight exercise, and then you can use alternative function training. So, for example, it could be rigs, kettlebells, balls, all that kind of stuff as well. So, what we've actually created here. This is what an example that we have. So, for example, CV, use a rower, lat pull down, cheat sheet is it then? Chest press, deadlift, because you have to have a deadlift in there, lunges, and kettlebell. So you can see here all the criteria is hit. What I would need you to do is you will get given a template of this, so you've got your exercises here that you'll be doing, making sure you're hitting the criteria that you need. Teaching points, you're absolutely fine to have your teaching points wrote down, because that's what we do as fitness professionals. We might have iPads, or we might go in with like paper, or might even write it on boards. We've actually had people come in and write their plan on the board. That's fine, just take a picture, but this will need to be uploaded to the drive so we can assess this as well. But I would probably say upload it, let us have a look at it, make sure that all the criteria is hit. At least then you do feel a little bit more comfortable and confident with that as well. But what's great is we're not hiding anything from you. We want you to have everything that you need to succeed. So definitely I would look at these examples. These are the examples that we use in the studio as well. You can use them even if you're doing videos, you send them over to us as well. So if I just quickly what was on? There we are. Perfect. So what we need to do is, for the induction, is we need I don't know why it's all that. We need a minimum of three people. So you need a minimum of three people. Make sure that they're all fit and healthy as well. We don't want any underlying medical issues at all. Okay. And again, everything that we are looking for is in here. So again, as long as you've planned for all of this, we've got templates and guided sessions plans ready for you. Again, if you turn over onto page 41, you can see exactly what we're going to be looking for. Okay, so for example, so a summative observation basically means we can split it into three sections. If I'm completely honest, most people do it in one, but if you feel comfortable to do it in three, that's absolutely fine. So again, the first is almost like when they first walk in, okay? Just like the greeting of them. So it's establish rapport and communication, things like that. So what I would do, what I think is really, really great is, rather than going in, I've already actually, like, da, da, da. So greet everyone with a big smile. Say, hi, did you get here okay? Did you find us? Have you managed to park up? Rather than going straight in with, here are the fire exits. There's no drills today. Just be like, hi, you okay? Introduce yourself as well because they might just come into the studio or into the gym or wherever and think, oh my gosh, there's loads of people here. Introduce who you are as well. That makes a massive, massive difference as well. Who you are, what you like, who you are, what your role is in the studio, gym, as well. But first and foremost, as well, always make sure that when someone comes in, be like, hi, what's your name? So straight away you're getting that rapport with them, so you know the name. Have you updated your parkour? Is there anything else that we need to know? You must make sure that every single person that you work with, that their parkour is up to date. So please make sure whether it be observation with us or on the video, you are asking if their parkour is up to date because that is one massive thing that we will be looking for. We, as a fitness professional, we need to make sure that everyone is fit and healthy. Sorry, I just grabbed a fly then. A fly was on my hand and I just grabbed it. It freaked me out a little bit. Yes. So just make sure that their parkour is all up to date. That's when you're screening, making sure that everyone is absolutely fine. Outline the purpose and the structure of the induction. So I think I've wrote it here. So it's all here confirmed. Da, da, da. So what's today's induction? So it's going to be warm up, cool down. We've got elements of what session we're going to be doing, what the goal is. So it's really, really great because you're in control of that situation. So you're telling them this is what we're doing. You're making them feel comfortable because they already know what to expect from the session, which is absolutely fantastic. And again, that is part of the criteria that we're looking for. Um, and then, yeah, instruct appropriate warm up to the client. So again, when we're doing a warm up, again, just make sure before the warm up as well that we are doing like the dynamic stretches as well. So I've got here the warm up of the cardio side of things, but remember we've got them joints as well that we need to, like, there's no blood flowing joints. I always say that when I'm doing a warm up. So hi guys, so just gonna get them joints moving. There's no blood flowing joints. So again, when we're doing a warm up as well, for the actual dynamic stretches, remember it's big movements. It's not holding movement. It's not holding an exercise. It's a big. So for example, I might do a lunge, open the chest, step back, lunge. So it's all big movements, getting the body ready for exercise and making sure that we are warming the joints up as well. Again, so make sure that we have a correct warm up. So we need to warm up the body, warm up the joints, explain the RP system. So you already should know this, that when you start to work with a client or with someone, we need to make sure where they are on the RP system. I can't say it now. I think I've got it here. So example, you say, right guys, so during the warm up, we're going to be working towards, it could be 3, 4, 5. Yes, we're going to be working around here. So, for example, when we've done a warm up, then we've got them on the cardio piece of equipment. What I would make sure to do is make sure when you do the cardio, we follow nasty. So, even though it's a warm up, we need to sit on. So, for example, if you're going on a rower, so we name it, adjust it, silent demo, teaching points, and yoga. So make sure that you are explaining. I have had it where someone has gone, yeah, here's this rower, you know what to do. And not everybody knows what they need to do in a rower. They might not know what to do on a ski. They might not know what to do on a cross trainer. They might not know what the buttons are. So make sure even on the cardio aspect that you make sure that you cover that nasty section. So you're naming it, you're adjusting it, teaching points, silent demo, everything as well. And while the group is warming up, I would walk round and ask questions like, come on guys, you're doing amazing. Remember to breathe. Remember we're working towards your EP system of a 3 or a 4. We have had it where someone's been like, working really hard and showing off. And as a fitness professional, you can turn around and say, oh, you're going a bit fast now. Just remember to calm it down a little bit. It's just a warm up. This is not the main element of the, but we'll be looking out for that as well. So if someone is getting a bit clockish, or is it, it's your job to say, come on, no, just calm it down, just slow it down, because that will be something that we'll be looking at. You'll be surprised how much that does happen. But remember, you are the fitness professional. You are in charge. So yes, I would have this printed out. We have loads of them down at the studio, but I'll print this out and just like let everyone know what the REP system is, as well. And then I'm just gonna just go on to, yeah. So perfect, yeah. So making sure again, nasty, so it's posture, warm up, resistance machine. So exactly, just making sure that they know what everything is. And when it comes to planning the sessions, or sorry, teaching the session, make sure that, all eyes are on you, everyone's looking at you, so it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but no one knows. I think one thing when I qualified years ago, someone actually said to me, no one knows how new that you are. No one knows how new you are, so don't let them know. So even though you're doing an induction, they don't know you could have done X amount of induction. So be confident, okay? So here is where you'll be demonstrating. So make sure that when you're doing the induction, you are demonstrating all the exercises, and then you need one person to, like, you'll be demonstrating it, and or you only need one person in the group to do that, okay? So you don't need all three of them to do that one exercise. Does that make sense? So for example, once you're going to be doing a spot, and sorry, one exercise, only one person in the whole entire group needs to do it. And again, it's your job to demonstrate it. And if they're doing it wrong, you can then call them out on it, because again, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for you controlling that room. And if they are doing it wrong, it's down to you to pull them up and correct them, and that's okay. Just make sure as well to always have regressions and progressions for every single exercise that we do have. We had one guy who did body weight press ups, and one of the ladies couldn't do a press up, straight away was like, we'll do a press up against the wall. That's fantastic. That's what we're looking for as well. So again, go through them lists. I've got, like I say, lots of different ones here. Probably what I would say, if I could give you a bit of nugget of information, I personally, if I was to do one exercise to be spotted, I would say bench press. Bench press is a really, really easy one to spot. So for example, if you to do a barbell, which is a long bar, and again, it's you explaining to the group. So hi guys, I'm about to show you how to spot on a chest press. Again, so when you're holding the bar, you can say to your client, I've got the bar, perfect, hand it to your client, your bar. So you've got that communication. So not too much communication that they're getting tired, but they can be like, your bar, my bar. So you know exactly where that weight is, and you are above them. And at that point, you explain how to spot. So remember, you're not taking the weight fully off them. You're allowing them to push to their full potential, but you are there to help support and spot them if they need you to do so, and take the weight from them, pop them back. And at that point, so you teach them how to spot, then you would need two participants, one of them demonstrating they know how to spot. So basically, one of them being you at that point spotting. Does that make sense? Hopefully that's very, really, really clear. But I would always say a bench press is a really easy one to do for that. So get that smashed and just get used to the lingo, how it all sounds, and just be positive. You know your stuff, okay? Brilliant. And then when it comes down to deadlifts, I think a lot of the time people struggle with, oh my gosh, deadlifts. Deadlifts are really, really hard for a lot of people to understand. We can teach it, but when you're watching that position. So we have something, as you know, called the AK stance. So we'll say legs, knees, shoulders, chest, make sure that back is all nice and aligned. On the drive, as always, I've got as much information as possible. I have the different variations of different deadlifts. In our studio, personally, sorry, these are all the different ones. So you just need one deadlift. So a deadlift is your conventional deadlift, your RDLs, more of a slight bend, less bend, and then this one obviously explains all here, and it tells you all the teaching points anyway. So yes, just be comfortable with that as well. So we've got all the information in there because we want you to completely pass 100%. But everything you need, so it's making sure that you've got appropriate teaching, provide clear and accurate explanations of the exercises, communicate with the client. So it's, are you okay? Are you okay? How's that weight? How's that feeling? Remember to breathe, count them reps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and really, really keep them engaged and really, I've been doing it a long time, so there doesn't really tend to be a lot of awkward silence, which I bet you can guess. But if you feel comfortable to do so, when we have new instructors join our team and our sister company, we literally say be an MC. MC, like whatever your name is, like MC, talk all the time, make them feel comfortable, because even though you're uncomfortable, they're probably more uncomfortable, or do you know what I mean? Because they feel like all eyes are on them. So again, it's feedback, instructions. Are you okay? Do you need any extra help? Do you get that? Do you understand it? Have you got any questions? Go above and beyond. Why not? Why not? That's what we're here for. We're not here to do a half-hearted job. Um, Again, make clear adaptations, alternatives, progressions. Regressions, already said that. We know that. Recognise responses with clients' need and attention if applicable. So you know if someone's really not getting it right or struggling, that's when we can like reach out and intervene. Clear and appropriate teaching points, absolutely. We're going to use nasty, so we're going to make sure that every little thing is covered. Demonstrate, absolutely, that's within the nasty. Gain feedback, again, we've already said that. Make sure you're okay. How does that feel? If you feel, and again with deadlifts, I always say if you can feel it in your back, in your lower back, we're doing it wrong. Let's reset. Let's reset. Let's start with the feet, work our way up, then get into the deadlifts as well. Demonstrate safety as well all time. And again, in the cool down, is just making sure that you are got an appropriate cool down. So remember, cool down is where we want to prevent blood pooling. Okay, we don't need to tell your clients that because they're like, what the heck is blood pooling? But you can literally be like, right, come on, we're gonna do cool down now. So it's just about getting the heart rate down. And again, it's just holding the stretches for, we'd say like 20 to 30 seconds for each single one. So it's holding it, breathing it, getting that heart rate down. In the summer months, what we do in our sister studio is we would sit down on the floor. The best way to get the heart rate down quick is to go, right, come on, guys, let's just take a seat down. And then obviously we'd be like, do the stretches. And I would also say, how was that? How did you feel? Did you enjoy it? And get feedback from them as well, because you want to make sure that they've benefited from it and the benefits and things. I would never ask them what they didn't like. You'd be so surprised. They're like, no, don't do that. Don't like, oh, because what you want them to do is leave feeling comfortable, confident, and knowing that they've enjoyed it. So we never ask what they dislike. They might tell you, but let's put a happy spin on it. Okay, we'll put a happy, lively spin on it. So yeah, and then explain relevant health for exercise, which we should be doing anyway. And then here's where I'll obviously be giving you your feedback, but you will smash it because I'm basically helping you all the way through it. But yeah, I think, and again, here we've got on the LAP Success Guide, I've obviously got it all in here. So again, yeah, again, I've got a list of exercises that you can use. So that is on your Ultimate Success Guide on there. Again, all there as well. So we've got the welcoming, health and safety, purpose of the session, warm up during the session. Yep, so I've got absolutely everything on there as well, just to make sure that you do pass successfully. But please, please, please do enjoy the induction. It's really, really fun. Please make a note of any key points. So again, it's coming in, making everyone feel welcome, make sure the park is up to date, use the REP system, make sure you've got the correct exercises, make sure you've got the right format as well. So remember, make sure that you have well, you've got the templates for them, so there's no room for error. There's no room for error. And just make sure that you feel confident in teaching someone how to spot. You don't need to do the chest press if you don't want to, but it is an easier one to demonstrate as well. And don't forget, you have to physically watch them be a spotter for someone and explain it as well, which is great. So it's like your bar, my bar. Does that feel it? I've got the weight for you. You know what you're doing. You're gonna absolutely smash it. But yes, so that is everything that you need to successfully pass your group induction. So everything is in here. And if you do have any questions at all, please reach out. I'm here to help. Perfect. Enjoy. Bye.